Now, so I'm going to share a PDF with you, and all possible way I try to take different alphabets, and these alphabets I have not taken directly just from here and there. No, all are research based. So all the best. We are going to have the session. Now, so check first alphabet A. Actually, alphabet A is compared with a complete zero. So alphabet A is related with basic characters of a person. Here to understand minor changes in different types of patterns of A, we are going to compare A with respect to O or 0 so that you can understand it properly and clearly. So first check number 1. This A is having a complete O inside the A. Then second A is a compressed ZO type of A. And third one is a vertical egg type of A. Third one is a vertical egg type of A. Now, after that, you will check in the fourth one. In the fourth one, what does it mean by these two arrows? These two arrows are very important. What actually we are telling you, there is a gap, or there is a break in the structure of A. But direction of this break is very important. Okay, so pen is used in the direction of clockwise. Like my cursor is rotating, this direction is used to rotate the pen, and this empty space is in the side of direction of arrow. Now, fifth type, there are two types of A's. Both A have a kind of hook. In fifth one, we have three A's. First, second, third, three. So these are having hook. There is a minor gap in upper space. Otherwise, these three structures are same. Actually, this hook is very important. First hook is in upward direction, and second two structures are having hooks in downwards direction in case of fifth one. Yes, you have to check. We are studying alphabet A, so obviously on a page, at least using 10 lines, use at least 10 lines to just an alphabet. Okay, because like I will show you, I try to write in such a way that I can mix all possible methods of writing in my language. Today you will see that. So in that case, use at least 10 lines. I will say 10 lines minimum to just one alphabet. Then you will be able to give proper result. Check sixth one. Sixth one is also having hook. In case of fifth one, hook was from left side. And in case of sixth one, hook is in the right hand side. Okay. Now, seventh A is a kind of perfect A. Now, this is actually bookish A, like printed A, not perfect A. It is printed A. Eighth one, a kind of at the rate. When you write your email ID, so email ID, when you write like /Bharat.BK at the rate. So the eighth one is of kind of that. And ninth one is a kind of mustache A, having mustache A. So now we are going to study all these kinds of A's. So first number one. So number one, first A is having a complete circle, having equal height and width. So this kind of A is considered ideal A. We are not thinking about the tail of A here. Tail can be cursive any other way. Okay. So these kind of people who are prone to write more than 90. Suppose you have analyzed 10 lines, and out of 10 lines you got 50 times A. So 90% A are of one type. Then you will say they try to behave ideal. So suppose in the 10 lines of suppose you analyzed a page. In a page there are 50 times A. So out of 50, if you feel near, yes, you should, direction, everything I will explain. Correct, you are right. That we will study. I request to avoid the questioning this time. Keep your question on the diary, then I will discuss. So what I am saying here, if you have counted a total 50A, on a page. So if 90% are same, then you will say this character. If you have more than one type of A, then you will get mixed character. So having ideal A, they try to behave ideal. Actually, they have very high moral values, or they are nurtured. Okay, I will try to be in Hindi also. Okay, I will try. So what I am saying, अगर वो simple A है जिसकी height width same है, meaning A is made up of like a one. जो number one में दिया है, if this kind of A is there, meaning उनकी parenting बहुत अच्छे से हुई है, but अच्छे से meaning in the sense of moral values. They got good moral values or high moral values from their family. उन्हें अपनी family से बहुत high moral values मिले हैं. So what can we say? It means either mother or father must be having this kind of A. So actually, because moral values are passed from generation, then these are enhanced by the future present generation, then transferred to the future generation. So obviously, if these facts are in any child, so any one parent should have this trait. This is very important. And you can guess, okay, in the family, someone is having high moral values. Now, second type of A kind of lying egg. जैसे टेबल के ऊपर एग खड़ा नहीं है, पड़ा है. It is a lying egg, stressed A. Height is lesser. Check number 2. Height is lesser and width is greater. This kind of A is found in those people which have laziness, inertia. What is the meaning of inertia? You have to push up them. धक्का देना पड़ता है उनको, भाई कर लो, you should do something. But they will oppose, or either they will be very less responsive, and you have to work very hard with all those people. So they are very lazy and they will not take initiative. अपनी लाइफ में कोई ज्यादा इनिशिएटिव नहीं लेते. हाँ, कोई दूसरा जबरदस्ती करवा दे तो हो जाएगा, otherwise they will not take initiative themselves. This is very important factor. Now, squeezed A. Check third type of A. It looks like you have compressed orange. So height is greater, width is lesser. Please identify third type of A. Height is greater, width is lesser. So these kind of people are those who generally take new initiative, who dare to take chances in the life. That's why they dare to take initiative. So these are chance taker people. Okay, so they have actually good confidence. They are prompt in answering and replying. You can observe in your class, try to find out which student is more prone to answer or replying about questions during the class. So when you observe 5-6 days in the class, okay, these 2-3 students are such that you are not able to complete your question, and they will raise their hands. Yes, ma'am, we are. Yes, ma'am, we are. In that case, what will happen? You just judge their answer sheet or written work, and you will find this kind of A trait in their part. Okay, so what I'm saying here, again repeat it. So if someone is more prone to answer in your class, in the class, observe 2-3 days that student and then observe his handwriting. You will be able to find out this squeezed A in his or her writing. So they are more prompt to answer. They can't stop themselves. They want to express themselves actually. Now check fourth kind of A. It is known as open A. But this open point should be in the direction of given arrow. So these students or these persons having open A. Open A means they can't control themselves. They are always talkative. They can't control. Okay, I will down it. Understand. Is this visible now? Okay. So they can't control themselves. I'm talking about fourth type of A. They can't control themselves. They used to be too much talkative. They are always open for all kind of communication. You can say they are chatterbox of the crowd because they are too much talkative. So generally known as the chatterbox. Fourth one is not visible. Please, no. I am here having diagram for all of you, and I am explaining from my side. Written material is already here. You will get it. So don't worry. Try to focus on those points which I am explaining, and try to check those points with the given structure. Okay, match my points with the given structure. I'm talking about fourth type of A in the upper diagram. Check. So there is an open loop, and open loop should be in the direction of arrow. So they are more talkative, open for all kind of communication, and they can be considered as chatterbox. Now check fifth kind of A. There is a hook, and this hook is in the side of left hand. This is in your left hand side. You can check. So when someone is writing any one kind of A having left hand kind of hook, so actually that is the health trait. There is anger in those people or kind of frustration, and they have issues against opposite sex person. Like if the person is a male, he will be having unnecessary anger. Will the arrow be present? No, arrow is telling about the direction of open area. That open area should be in this direction. Okay, so arrow is not required in writing. So what I'm saying, fifth kind of A, loop is in the left side. Generally observed fact is that they have anger towards opposite sex. Like if if someone is girl, so having anger towards boys, boys having anger towards girls. So this trait is observed. Generally in divorce cases, it is the fact observed. If you will study few legal literatures, you will find in the handwriting of those people who generally seek for divorce. Why? Because if they have this trait, suppose husband is having this trait, meaning husband is very aggressive, wife is having this trait, wife might be aggressive, and both have this trait, obviously there will be continuous fight and more possibilities of getting divorce. That's why fifth is considered for legal purpose also. So if you are performing family counseling, just take some write-up of husband and wife and try to find out who is having more possibilities of aggressive behavior. But remember, then counsel them, have few tools, and after overall analysis, start counseling, not only based on the single alphabet. Now, suppose sixth kind of loop you are having. So sixth kind of loop is having string or hook in the right hand side. This is known anti-stinger hook. This is known anti-stinger hook. There is anger, issues against same-sex person. What does it mean by same-sex person? Girl will have anger against girl, male will have anger against male. So this is the fact. Got my point? Fifth one is telling anger against opposite sex. Male against female, female against male. And the sixth one is telling anger against same sex, meaning male against male, female against female. Okay, I am just keeping the screen in such a way so that you can relate my sentence with the structure of A. So don't look for the theory part. What I am saying, you just focus on the structure which is on the screen and listen my words and relate my sentence with the structure. Okay? Written material is available. Don't worry. If you are able to relate sentence with the alphabet, you will learn much better. Okay? If I will show you the sentence, your more focus will be on reading the sentence and you will not focus on the structure of alphabet. So it is a psychological fact. If you will get theory part here, so you will be more focused towards theory. So listen my theory, then relate with the structure so that you can learn here. Okay, it is a learning process. Now, so fifth is having anger against opposite sex. Sixth is having anger against same sex. That's so those girls having 6 types or those boys having 6 types of the hook will be more attracted towards opposite sex. The reason, male have anger against male, females have anger against female. So opposite sex will have more attraction here in case of 6th kind of alphabet. 7th one is known as the printed A. So they are most probability related to printing work, art work, business work, calligraphy. So actually they want to give proof of everything. They are willing to work based on proof of everything. So they are a kind of proof-based peoples. Okay? Now, Very important, eighth kind of A. It looks like at the rate of written. Like when we write email, जब हम email address लिखते हैं, so कैसे लिखते हैं? जैसे भावना at the rate of Gmail. So that is the A look like at the rate. Okay. And here node is where, you know, inside A there is a node. Inside A there is a node. एक गांठ बनी हुई है ना A के अंदर. If this node is large enough, so they are more selfish. This node is smaller, then they are selfish. So this kind of A gives idea about, yes, fifth type is of attraction for same sex. You can say this. Very nice. Very nice. Agreed. So what I'm saying about eighth kind of A, this internal loop which is inside A tells about selfishness. Larger the size of loop, larger will be the selfishness character. So I repeat, fifth kind of people may have attraction towards the same sex because opposite sex anger is there. Sixth kind of people have attraction towards opposite sex, and a seventh one is of perfectionist who want to work only proof based. They want proof of everything. Okay, so they believe that everything should have proof. Seventh kind. Eighth kind are selfish. Greater the size of loop inside, greater will be the selfish behavior. Got it? So I repeat again, number one, ideal one. Number two, inertia or lazy people. Number three, more active people. Number four, this arrow should not be present in the writing. Arrow is telling you direction of open area. They are more talkative. Arrow and the fifth one having left hook. They are having anger towards opposite sex or more attracted towards same sex. Or generally observed in lesbian or gay. Okay, sixth one having anger against same sex, more attracted towards opposite sex. Seventh one proof-based person. Eighth one is telling about selfish behavior. If inner loop is smaller like first one, so less selfish. So in the second structure of eight, inner loop is very large, more selfish. Now mistake A. Or it is known, they are intentional or pathological liar. In this ninth type of A is observed in case of intentional or pathological liars. So they are generally pathological liar. Intentionally they speak. They are not in habit. They know they are telling lie. Intentionally they are telling lie. They are actually good liar. Greater the middle part, greater if. Check this. If this empty area is greater, then they are big liar. Greater the middle part, greater will be the liar. Okay, so these are the traits. Ninth is not showing. We are not showing theory here. We are showing you characters so that you can relate with my words. Okay, so ninth is having the trait of lioness. These people are pathological liar. Okay, or you can say pathetic liar. Now this is the theory part which I explained. Don't worry, you will get it. So no need to focus on the theory part. Let me have question. Yes, 9 drawing we have discussed. 9.1 is observed in case of liar peoples. Now we are talking about capital A. Now check. So there are few different types of A I have written here. I will tell you in English also, which is written in Hindi. They used to lie with youngers. अपने से छोटे से झूठ बोलने का meaning, they used to lie their youngers. Okay. Now capital A. Capital A is related with a person's relation with the previous and next generation. So if you are having children and you are having parents and grandparents, so what are your relations? What are your relations with your parents? What are your relations with your children? So that trait is observed with the help of this kind of capital A. So capital A is very important. Got my point? So now, how to analyze? You know, when you write capital A, there are 3 lines. Left line tells about previous generation relation. Right side line tells about next generation relation, and middle line tells about how you relate yourself. So left side of the A will relate with the relation with the previous generation, meaning with the parents. Right line will relate you with your future generation or your children, and self is indicated by central horizontal line. Now, I believe these three lines are clear. So we will analyze these different types of A structures, okay, using these three lines, left, right, and central one. Now check. So first kind of A, focus on that. Then I will tell you about those A's which I have written in the side. So first focus on first kind of A. Okay, someone requested to repeat. Check on the diagram, it is written left side of A relate you with your senior generation or parents. Right relate you with your next generation children. Central horizontal line relates with you with yourself. So now number 1A, this is non-pointed A. Check, first one is a very pointed A and perfectly made. So such kind of A, these peoples are adequate soft and have strict relations with parents and children. So I repeat again, first kind of A, which is pointed A, both sides have equal length. Don't look for width. Okay, like this width can be due to drawing. Both sides are equal, central line is perfect, and there is a sharp corner at the tip. So these people are adequately soft in behavior. They are good listener actually. Okay, if somebody is angry in front of those people, they will listen. They will try to understand condition with cool mind. They are having strict relations with the parents and children. Now I gave you three versions of this pointed A in the side using blue pen. Check. So this A is having a hook in a right hand side, or little bit more hook, or there is an upward hook in right hand side. So if in the writing hook is present in the right hand side, so right hand side represent your juniors, your children, meaning you will lie with your youngers. अपने से छोटों से झूठ बोलोगे आप. If the same hook is present in left hand side, then you will lie your elders. अपने से बड़ों से झूठ बोलोगे आप. So check the pointed A. If perfect pointed A is here, adequate, soft, strict relationship with the parents and children. But a hook is observed in right hand side. Right hand side means your next generation. You will lie with the next generation. अपने generation के लोगों से आप झूठ बोलोगे, अपने छोटों से झूठ बोलोगे. If hook is present in left hand side, meaning you are lying with your previous generation, अपने elders, अपने बड़ों से झूठ बोलोगे. You will tell lies to your parents. Okay. So these hook points are very important. You are having good relationship, still you will lie with elders or youngers. Got my point? Now, second type of A. Check what is very special. Both sides have equal length. Central line is very clear and straight, but upside there is a soft point, not pointed pin. So check, left, right are equal height. Central line is horizontal, but upside there is a kind of curve. Soft looped A. They are more softer in relations with the parents and children. They are the people, those who always ready for any kind of compromise. What about between wala A? Yeah, between wala A and in the right hand side wala A of paper. Are you talking about the A written by pen? Please be quick. Are you talking about the A written by pen? Yes. So, meaning I gave you three options. These three types of A will represent trait of lie. And this trait of lie is in the side of next generation. Any kind of A you have, they are liar with your juniors, youngers. And if the same hook is in the left hand side, they are liar with their seniors. Got my point now? So don't get confused about that. All three are representing the same trait. Now, looped A, they are so soft. घर के अंदर कुछ मेंबर होते हैं ना बेचारे, सबकी सुन लेते हैं, सबकी गालियां खा लेते हैं, सबका गुस्सा झेल लेते हैं, सबको खुश करने में लगे रहते हैं. So kind of soft A. Second type of A, soft loop peoples are those peoples who always try to make everyone happy in the family. They are most compromising in the behavior. They don't want to lose relations. Okay, yes, left, right, middle, all three are same. Okay, just hook is greater. I have given 3A with the ink pen. All three are having the same trait. Okay. Now, all three having same trait, no difference. Now, so second A, they are most compromising members of family. Now, third type of A. This is observed many a time. There is a claw in the A, and that claw is in the side of left. Okay. So they will take social advantage of everyone. Whenever they will try to take social advantage of everyone. What about fourth kind of A? Now, what is the difference between third and fourth A? Can anyone relate? I am giving you a question. Okay, I will repeat. Don't worry. I will repeat. Just wait. So what I am saying, try to relate third type of A of the diagram with A given by me with a pen. ये जो थर्ड वाला A है, इसको आप मेरे ब्लू पेन के A से रिलेट करके मुझे कुछ आंसर दीजिए. How can you relate type 3A with any one A which is given by blue pen? I'm waiting for your answer. I got many answers here. Okay. So can relate hook. Yes. If you are able to relate hook here, it means if you can relate hook here, it means in third type of A. Yes. Yes. Very nice, Mr. Harpreet Rangwa. Third type of A, people having trait of lie. That's why they are able to take advantage of society. So in third type, that A is mentioned, which is I have written here. Okay, there is a hook in the right hand side. This hook tells about their possibility of looking for any kind of advantage. So they are more looking towards social advantage. Now check fourth kind of A. In fourth kind of A, there is no hook present here. Okay, these people are those who wants to be more recommended everywhere. So first one, adequate soft behavior, having good relation with parents and children. Second one, soft behavior, good relation, but they are too soft that they are always compromising in the nature. Now, I have a question for everyone. Can you relate second and third type of A? Can you relate second and third type of A? Please answer in chat box. You have to relate second and third type of A. Yes, yes, yes. Both have soft loop, correct. So both A, number 2, number 3, these are softer in behavior. What does it mean? Both are compromising in nature. So just check second A and third A. Top side is smooth. So both are compromising in nature. But second one is not having trait of lie. Third one is having trait of compromising behavior of rounded tip, but having a hook, meaning these can compromise. These people can lie so that they can take advantage of society. So yes, second one is compromised and third one is not socialized. Third one can make a compromise as well as third one is a good liar because of lower hook in right hand side. That's why third one is able to compromise to take advantage. Now, fourth one. Can you check fourth one and the third one? There is a difference in the fourth one and third one. What is the difference in the fourth one and third one? In case of fourth one, you can check one point. In case of fourth one, there is no hook in the side of right hand side. Got my point? So in case of fourth one, there is no hook in right hand side. So these peoples are actually advantage looking, but they are not loyal. But they are too much advantage looking. They feel always admired or recommended. They feel they should be recommended everywhere. Yeah, third and fourth got answer. So how can you relate third and fourth? Fourth are not liar, no, but they want to take more social advantage, but they are not liar, so they want to get recommended. Many people writes fifth kind of A. There is no center line. Check. So meaning no relation of self. Those, yeah, fourth wants to take advantage, but social advantage without any lie. So they want to get admired or recommended. Now fifth kind of fifth kind of A, they are good with the relation, having relation with the parents and good in the relation with children, but self is missing there. So there is no center cutting in the A. So the person will face successor issue, meaning these are the people who will feel such kind of issues in the life, or who are having such kind of issues in the life that there is no successor. It is well known as Tata's A. Okay, have you ever seen Tata written on the vehicle? Have you ever noticed a word written Tata on any vehicle? That A is not having this central line. It is known Tata's A. Okay, successor issue that is reflected in Tata's A's actually. There is no successor. Now next, so now A is clear. First one is having good relationship, and they are strict in the relations with the parents and children. Yeah, we will talk, don't worry. So soft loop, second type, they are most pleasing person in the house. They want to please everyone. They can compromise. Third one can compromise to take advantage. Fourth one just want to take advantage, but they are not liar. So they want to get recommended. Which one is good? Someone is asking which one is good. Good is that what do you want to do? What is your nature? So you have to make change according to the situation. Fifth one is having successor issue in the life. Someone approached, okay, what about those people who write capital A with many curves when they write word? Okay, if someone is writing capital A having many curves, meaning they don't want to disclose themselves. They want to know everything about others, but they want to keep their secrets. Yeah, fourth is softer loop in upside, but lower loop is very soft. There is no sharp loop like in third one, lower side. So fourth one is not having trait of lie. Fifth one is Tata's loop, well known that the successor issue will be there. Now we are going to talk about K. So we are not going to discuss, yeah, do they bother? Yeah, fifth one bother themselves. You are right. So every alphabet is not required. These are those alphabets which are required to interpret entire personality. Now, K denotes about the romance of a person. So how romantic is someone? What kind of fantasy they are having? Jairaj, just wait, we will revise. So what kind of issues they have in their romance? So you can guess using this K. Okay, so many young girls, those who want to show themselves in the parties everywhere, they want presence. So they generally use a specific K. That the first K you can observe. So first kind of K, you can check it. Very clear K, only difference is central point. Okay, they are vibrant in romance. Okay, they are very vibrant in romance. And romance timing aspect is also good. Their expectation and aspect of romance timing is also very good. Now, second kind of K, you can see this kind of K. So this kind of K is observed in many cases. They are conventional romantic person. They have typical romantic ideas of their own, meaning the second one is having his or her own fantasy, their own ideas of romance. Okay, they don't bother about their partner. They have their own idea. They want to satisfy only. If they are not having that kind of romance, they are thinking they will not feel happy. Now, third kind of K. Third kind of K is matching with the first K. But this sharp corner is moving in the back side. This is important. Actually, this corner of this central corner of K tells about the timing. I repeat again. This central corner of K tells about timing. If corner is moving in the back side, these peoples were romantic in the past, but not now. Okay? What I'm saying, if you have perfect point at the center of K, it may be curved or pointed, so they are good at romance. If they are having a loop in the backside, conventional, they are moody, they have their own system of romance. They don't accept romance of your partner. Okay? But if this point is moving in backside, in that case, what will happen? If the point is moving in backside, they had good romance in past, but now they are not romantic, or they don't want any romance. They don't have any interest in romance. Now, fourth kind of K. So what I'm saying now, compare third and fourth. In third one, central point is moving in back. In fourth one, central point is forward. So they are staying away from romance. They are keeping themselves forcefully away from romance. Got my point? So what does it mean? In future, they can have romantic possibilities. But just now, they are keeping themselves away from romance. Now, fifth type of the K. Okay, so I repeat, check 2 Ks given at number 1, perfect romantic people. Second type of K, person is having his or her own ideas of romance. Third kind of K, check, in this central point is in backside. They were romantic, but they are not romantic now. पहले इनको romance पे बहुत मजा आया, but they are not romantic now. Fourth kind of K, two types of K are given. यहाँ दो तरह के K बने हुए हैं. Fourth में, if I request, if someone is confused in English terms somewhere, so you can message me regarding that point only. So this loop is in the forward direction. So they can have romance in future, but just now they are staying away from romance. Check it. Now you can check fifth kind of K. This K is generally observed in the handwriting of adults or youngsters actually. You know, youngsters are actually always in the flow of romance. So this kind of fifth K can be observed. They are good. They are having a good flow of romantic ideas, romantic behavior. They are good in romance. So this kind of K generally observed in the young age people. Generally, okay, Rajgiri Rajan, don't worry. I will PPT and everything will be provided. Now, next point, we are talking about. I will say one thing. Don't ask anything about material. As soon as this workshop will be over, this material will be with you. Already, it's an easy version I have circulated, so don't worry. Material will be with you. Yeah, okay, Mr. Rosam asked about first one. I will. Now focus on sixth kind of A. Now, so you can find out. Yes, we are talking about this fifth kind of A. K. Sorry, I'm talking sixth kind of K. I got confused because of questions. Now check this one. This is known as Kingfisher's K. You might have a long loop like someone asked just now. You might have few lines inside this loop of sixth one. So it is not necessary that there should be these lines inside the loop. There can be a long loop, no issue. In all the cases, these are the people that starting with romance and then involved in physical activity. They are actually those people who want to take advantage of romance. Kingfisher K. Or anyone is having this very long curve of 6 points. No need to have these fine lines. Very long curve. Meaning those are those people who will start with romance and will physical relationship. So they are advantage seeking people in the romance. They are involved in, they are involved physically or not. How will you find out it? So just check the slant of this K. Now look, listen very clearly. If this K loop is moving in upward direction, they are more into physical activity. If this loop is moving forward, not moving in upward, they are involved in romance. They try to have physical activity, but they always avoid physical activity. I repeat, if this loop is moving in upward direction, romance to physical activity, loop is moving in forward direction, not upward. They try to take advantage of physical activity in romance, but they generally avoid in the end. Okay, so we can say they are not taking any physical advantage. Now, seventh kind of K. Check this. This is known GTHK. GTHK type of K. The person who write this kind of K, which looks actually, sometimes many people write a small letter K in such a way that it looks like a capital K. Yes, that's difference. I'm telling you what is the difference between seventh and first. So seventh K is supposed to be a small letter K in the size, but it is similar to first K. So what is the difference between first K and seventh K? Seventh one should be smaller in size. It should be for a small letter K. Is this point okay, Ron Pandey? Khushi, now got my point? What I'm saying, first one and seventh one both are same. Where is the difference? First one is in the large size used for capital K. Seventh one is of small size used for small letter K. And you can check. Okay, if you have a mixture of K, then mixed properties you will observe. So what I'm saying, okay, you can rejoin Swapna. Now, what I'm saying here in seventh case, K is looking like capital, but actually it is a small letter K. So person is not romantically inclined. They are not more toward romance. Suppose they are moving with the girlfriend at a hilly area, in the hilly area, so the person will not get involved in the romance. Person will get involved with the nature. So they are not more towards romance. They are more towards something else. They will look for the nature or some other thing. Meaning they just need a partner. But they don't want to get more involved more in romance. They will look forward for the nature. Now, I think the K is very clear now. Very important, very, very important S character. Actually, capital S and small s denotes sympathy towards others and relation with subordinates. Subordinate means younger ones. GTHK, actually it is known GTHK. In case of GTHK, GTH3 are capital and K is always a small letter, but it looks like it is capital letter. It is a code word of ink companies. Okay, so in the GTHK, GTH is capital, but K is actually small, looks like capital, so it is not GTHK type. Now, we are talking about S character, tells about sympathy towards others, relations with subordinates. Now, upper loop of S is known as mouth and lower loop of S is known stomach. So we will now use these two words, mouth of S meaning upper side, stomach of the S, that is the lower side. Now check, many different type of S are here. Then I will explain these different type of S which I have written here. By mistake, if there is a spelling mistake, please tell me, I will add it. Okay? Now check it. So first type of S, you can observe this kind of S. Second type of S is more towards a real structure of S, perfection, but its stomach is larger than mouth. Third one, stomach is very large. Fourth one, mouth is very large. And in a case of fifth one, you can check here, mouth is not present. In fifth one, mouth is not present. Sixth and seventh, either you are having hook in the mouth or loop in the mouth and stomach is very large. In case of eighth one, mouth is clear, but there is hook in the stomach, incomplete stomach is there. You can say in this S, stomach is absent. In ninth one, multiple loops are there in mouth and stomach of S. It is known $S. Okay, $S is having always mouth smaller and stomach larger. There may be one line or two line. 11th one, first one is not having any mouth, just a single line. Stomach is very large. It is known 5 type, like you write 5 in English. And second one is known as that the R type or rupee type. In this, mouth is there, but stomach is missing with a line. And last one, no clear mouth, no clear stomach is there, just representation of lines are given. It is known as zigzag S. So last one of 11th is known zigzag S. The second one of 11th is known hook S. And first one is known 5S, 5 type of S. Now, so the person who is using first kind of S, check it. This is known responsibility pulling S. They take many responsibilities willingly. If they are working in any organization, every time they are in the line of fire to say, okay, we are ready to take this responsibility. Okay, we are ready to take this responsibility. Okay, these can be small letter, these can be capital. We will discuss this point also. But structure, it may be small letter, it may be capital letter. If structures are these, then the trait will be there. So now what I am saying, look for my that point. Suppose always in any school, in any office, many people are there. They are always ready to take responsibility. For any kind of activity, those are the people who raise hand first. Okay, I'm here, I want to participate. I want to conduct, I want to manage this activity. So they are willingly taking responsibilities. Second type of S, equal loop, meaning how will you say? First one is having closed mouth, but open stomach. They want to grab many things. So meaning, how can you relate first S? They are having tendency of learning. They are good learner actually. So first one type of people are good learner. Second type are balanced. They follow their commitment. They respect their work as well as others' work. What about the third type of the S? If you're talking about third type of the S, they will do more and talk less. Their mouth is very small, tummy is very large, so work is greater, talking is lesser. This is the case in kind of third type. So it is not good in execution. They will help people genuinely. Third type of S, they will help other people genuinely. They talk less, they work more. बोलते कम हैं, काम ज्यादा करते हैं. So first one, जो first one good learner है, जो सीखना चाहता है. He is willing to always take responsibility for learning. Second one is balance. Third one, they will talk less, do more. What about fourth one? Fourth one are the people, they are just talking people. ये बोलने का खाते हैं, बाकी करते कुछ नहीं. They will do nothing. They will do very less, but they will talk very high, very much about that. I can do this. So talk more, work less is the character of fourth one. Now next one is the fifth one. It is known Shah Rukh Khan says. Shah Rukh Khan write this as in the signature and name. That's why we got this symbol Shah Rukh Khan's. Otherwise, there is no relation with the Shah Rukh Khan. Actually, they people are ultimate achiever. They are the people who will not show that they are working. They will work very hard at night and day. They will work very hard even when they are highly tired. Okay, Anima, in the end I will. So they are very hard working. They are secret hard worker. Meaning when someone will be tired, they will be tired, but they will start working. That's why known as Shah Rukh Khan's S, because Shah Rukh Khan used to say, when jab duniya soti thi, main hard work karta tha. When the world was sleeping, I was working very hard. Now, sixth kind of S. Actually, this S tells about stress in the life. Now, do one thing. Try to find out difference in the sixth type of S and the S which I have written using a pen. An answer in chat box. How can you differentiate between... Anima, I will repeat in the end, so wait. Now check it, please. What is the difference between the sixth kind of S and the S written by blue ink pen? Yes. 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 I got many answers. Okay. You can find both the S is having one line, which is tilted in the direction of right hand. But there is a difference. The S written by ink is having a smooth curvature. But in case of sixth kind of S, yes, all differences are very nice. Yes. So in a kind of sixth one, you can check this line is having a strict point in the upside. There is no smooth curvature. So this is telling about the stress in the life of that person. Yes. So sixth person is a really stressed person. And you can check cracks in the writing also. Writing of stomach is having cracks. Okay. So meaning person is suffering with stress. Now check that that S which I have written with the help of blue pen. There is a loop in upside direction. You can find it, and it is very smooth loop. In upside there is no pinpoint. Nowhere you can find a pinpoint. And where there is upper loop, lower loop, and lower loop is controlling this point, this vertical line, move slant line, which is known for stress. So stress is under control here. They take responsibilities. They generally get responsibilities on the behalf of their previous performance. Everywhere, all people will say, okay, they did very well. I have not explained seventh weight. Everyone in the office, they did very well last time, so we will give them responsibility. So they are such people, okay? Now, the same S is again, they generally take too much. Now, what is the difference between these two S written using ink? Please check this. I have here two S using ink and find out the difference. Such kind of observation is very important. Find out the differences. Yes, lower one is smaller. So find out difference somewhere, not in the size. Yes, Charu, bilkul, perfect. Yes, Sia, correct. Kushi Saxena, correct. Yes, Manisha, perfect. Oh, you are so good. I was thinking I am teaching now, I have to learn. Very nice, check. Upper loop is smaller in the second S. Yes, Simranjit, very nice. Sandhya, very nice. Upper loop in these two S is having a difference. Got my point? One more thing, check this loop which is holding this line. In upper S, this loop is more wide. In lower S, this loop is mild pointed. So two differences are observed in the second S. Second S is having upper loop smaller and upper loop is little pointed in second S, in the ink one. And lower side loop, check this lower loop is also little pointed. Have you got these two differences? Lower loop is mild pointed and upper loop is smaller and pointed in second S. Yes, generally they take too much responsibilities. And because of excessive responsibilities, many times they feel stressed or tired, but they never give up about their responsibilities. These are the people who don't know how to say no. Yeah, I know. Spellings I will make correct, so don't worry. Actually, I was writing too fast, so check it here. So what I'm saying, in case of second S, these are the people who take too much responsibilities and they don't know how to say no for anything. They generally get high level of responsibilities in any system. So these are the people who don't know how to say no. Now come back to the seventh one. Come back to the seventh one. So seventh S, there is a kind of string. There is a hook in mouth. They will embarrass the person in front of public who are talking in a disrespect manner. They are a kind of मुंहफट आदमी. ये मुंहफट होते हैं. They are मुंहफट in the nature. Okay? They are such kind of people. They can insult anyone without thinking anything about anyone. They are such kind of the people. You can check, there is hook in their mouth. Hook in the mouth means they are having very harsh words. Now eighth one. Please check eighth one. In the eighth one, you can find out hook in the stomach. Okay? So meaning, now two things. Upper curvature is having broken point. Upper mouth is having two corners. You can find out. This corner means there is a stress. Okay? And lower side, these are having hook, but there is no stomach. Such kind of people have difference in the opinion with other people or partner or friends. So I repeat again, in this case, check it. Two pointed points can be observed in the S. And lower hook is very wide, no stomach. So they always have difference in the opinion. Even check this point is also very tough hook. So they always have difference in the opinion. Ninth one. Actually, these kind of people are such kind of people who used to waste their time in such activities which are not fruitful. And you can observe these kind of structures made by many students in the notebooks here and there while studying in the class. They unnecessarily have these kind of many structures. Okay? Okay, I got a question. Many of time I have noticed myself in writing English character during English writing. My style of forming characters changes. Yeah, same point I will explain. You have not noticed the thing which I have written. I am using here mixed version of writing. Initially, I announced this, that in my writing, you will observe mixed version. I have written this intentionally. It means there are always up and downs and there is uncertainty about the work on future or emotions, meaning your emotions have uncertainty. It means. Now, ninth one. So you can observe such kind of structure in wasting time. Many people used to draw such kind of structure because these looks a little pretty. Now, okay, Mr. Shivang, now 10th type of S, which is non-dollars S. These are actually money-minded people. These are always money-minded people. Now, 11th type of S. Check 11th type of S. They have angle in upper part or angle in lower part or angle in both part, that is zigzag pattern. 5 type is having upper angle, hook type is having lower angle, and zigzag type is having all angles. So graphology 3rd level registration form is flashed here. Soon we are going to flash that one mandala and a feedback form. So those people having either upper or lower angle or both side they are having angles. It denotes stress regarding that particular thing in which they are writing. So someone asks, sometime my writing change. When your writing changing, meaning in that work you are having stress. In that work you are having stress. We were on 10, yes, minimum 8 level you have to cross. So these people are having a particular stress. Like today when I was writing, and I was preparing these notes. So I was actually stressed, and due to stress, I made mistake after between two S in the responsibility. Between two S, there were a mistake. So that is actually about the stress of that particle moment. Okay, now come back. Next, so we are going to now recall, we are going to now have different form, that is T. T is also extremely important. Extremely important is T. T stands for mental image of self. Very important point is T. It tells about the mental image of self. 10th S. 10th S, we missed $S. That is the money-minded people. Yes, S description can be used for small s, capital S, similar, correct. Now, T. T stands for mental image of self, self-esteem. So, actually, this is about the self-esteem of a person. Now, check about the self-esteem of a person. We are here going to. Yeah, we will send this, Dr. Harpreet, don't worry. Today I will circulate all material. I request to avoid the posting question just now. You will get everything here, stay here please. Now check T. So in the T we have two things. Remember, while analyzing any T, there are two things. One is the stem of T, which is kind of handle of umbrella. And second is the bar in a T. So two things are very important. That is stem and bar of the T. Stem and bar of the T. Now check it. So you have 4 different types of tea. Then I will give you more tea, but not drinkable. So first tea is like a Jesus cross. Second tea is a like a bent Jesus cross. And third and fourth teas are totally different. If my voice is coming or not, I need only one yes. Okay, okay, thank you. If someone is not getting voice, log out and log in back. Thank you. Now, next. So first T is Jesus T, second is Jesus curve T, and third and fourth are different. So first one is known forthright T or Jesus T. These peoples are very hard and very harsh and sometimes very straightforward in the nature. They need to become very soft in their behavior. Actually, they used to hurt everyone unwillingly. So they need to be soft spoken. Otherwise, because of their straightforwardness and harsh speaking behavior, they can hurt everyone easily and they will never come to know that they are doing this. So they need to analyze their handwriting and then they need to be softer in speaking and behavior. Just wait, Miss Shalini. Many T's are there. Now, next, second type of T. Actually, this loop in the lower part of stem is telling about flexibility in the nature. So they are actually flexible in the nature. They have adjustable capacity. So they can adjust themselves. So second T is much better. I would always recommend, if someone is having first kind of T, you should have second type of T, third one. The third one is having lower loop and upper closed loop with pro and bar. So upper loop is not open, okay, and stem is here and loop in the lower side is there. They are moderate minded for new ideas, meaning they are not easily able to accept new ideas, but they will not easily deny new ideas. Now fourth one, in the fourth one you can check lower loop is good, upper loop is open, and lower sting is very short. In third one, lower point which is moving left side was very harsh. So in fourth one, they are actually broad-minded. So lower loop tells about their nature of adjustment, upper loop tells about their openness, and there is very small string in the lesser. So they are not opposing easily for anything. They are not going to oppose anything easily. So easily they can accept things because they are not going to oppose things. Now, so first one is not good. They should be solved. Second one, they are having adjustment capacity. Third one, loop is not open. Upper loop, where my cursor is there, loop is not open. So these are those people who are not good open-minded or broad-minded. Fourth one, loop is open upside, lower curve is adjustment, no string is there. They are good open-minded and they are ready to accept new ideas. Now, so we got these 4 types of T's here. Now I will tell you about different types of bar position in the T's. Check this bar. In first case, bar is 20 to 30% height from the lower point. In second case, bar is 40 to 50% of the lower point. In third case, it is 70 to 80% height of lower point. And in fourth case, it is just above the lower point, meaning 100% of lower point. In this way, first you have to check the height of bar. Loop means open-minded, stick means not flexible, correct? Now, so check the position of bar inside a T. So this time we are not going to consider stem. We are going to consider about the bar. Now different kind of bars, different kind of vertical points, stems will give you different result here. Now, next. So if bar is very low, they are adjustable. They do not have high goals in the life. Meaning they will be like head color. They will be happy. Okay, they got achieved some. Wait for the T's without bar. Now, second type of T, they want to earn for living good life. They are practical goal setter. They will not set such kind of imaginary goal which cannot be fulfilled. Like they are good employees. Third one T, they set very high target in their life. They are generally team leaders, bosses. Fourth T, they set a long-term visionary plan or goal. They are not bothered. They are not bothered about the present time. They plan for the long duration. So such kind of T is observed in MDs, CEOs or higher authorities of the company. Now, few different samples of T. Check, I gave you 3 different types of T. 6 different types of T. These 6 different types of T's have same trait. In the start of the work, they are motivated, but after some times they will become demotivated or they will lose their interest. So check these 6 types of T. In the start of work, they will be motivated, but after few days or after some times, they will lose motivation. Now I gave 2 different samples of T having upper loop and lower loop. Upper loop is open, is a little wide. They have variety in the ideas, but in day-to-day life, they like a typical choice only. They have good ideas, they have variety, but still they don't want to use variety in day-to-day life. They are stick to limited variety. Now, we are talking about different positions in left-hand side conditions of T-bar. Check it. So, check, first kind of bar is left side of T without touching. Second, left side but touching. Third one is central bar. Fourth kind of T, right-hand side bar but touching. And fifth one, right-hand side but no touch. So in fifth, right-hand side no touch. In first, left-hand side no touch. In second and fourth, there is a touch either in left or right. And third one is supposed to be the perfect one. So third one is supposed to be the perfect one. Someone asked which one is best. So according to me, third one is best. Now check. So if someone is having first kind of T bar. Check it properly if someone is having first kind of T bar. So what will be their nature? They are more comfortable in connecting with the past. But they are not affected by past. They are connected with the past, but past is not connected with them. You can check in first T. Actually, left side tells about past, right side tells about future. Yes, Rashmita, we will talk about that also. But in another level, not here. So left side will be past, right side will be future. If bar is connected, then past or future is connected. In first one, person is more comfortable with connecting connecting with the past, but actually not affected by past. Okay, they will never finish their work on time. This is very special case of first type of T bar. They will never finish their work on time. They always have delay timing. They like historical places to visit. Meaning, if you will give them any responsibility, any duty, they will always have excuses and argument. So this is the trait found in argumental people. Second type of T. One more thing. First kind of T people are not good, honest person. Suppose you have committed that, okay, I have borrowed money from you and I will return you on time. You might be disappearing from the scenario to avoid the returning money. So first kind of T is about cheating. First kind of type of T is about dishonesty, non-responsibility, irresponsible person. Now second type of T, they are better than first one. They connect with the past and present also. If situation demand, they can do work on time. Otherwise, they are also lazy. So first one will never do work on time. But second one, on demand, can work on time. If someone is forced, then they will do their task on time. In case of second type of T. Okay. So the second type of T is seen in those kind of people. Generally, you can see many students, even in the NET, UGC, they are the last filler of the last date, they will start filling their form. Yes, you are right. Right side is about future, correct. In every letter, correct. So what I'm saying, there are many people, there is a last date, they will start filling their work now. They are those people who will work in the 23rd hour of the day, 11th hour worker, last momenter worker, second type of the T. Now, third type of T. This is known balanced T and most recommended T. They are having mind at present moment. Their mind is present at present moment. They balance their past and future. They will not always, you can observe many people who हमेशा गाते रहते हैं, हमारे जमाने में तो ऐसा होता था, we used to have this kind in my generation, in my time. They are first type or second type. Third one is balanced, about past and future. They live their life in the present. Third one live his or her life in a present scenario. They are not worried about future. While taking decision, they will consider past and future. They will learn from history and they will make history in future. So this third type of T is the best one. Now, fourth one, it is non-temper T. They are thinking more about future. They are daydreamer. They are fantasy dreamer. They are good daydreamer. वो करते कुछ नहीं, बस मन में सोच के खुश होते हैं, हाँ मैंने ये कर दिया. They will never do anything. They will feel happy. Oh, I did this. So they will do like this. They give a fast reaction without thinking. This is the problem. You can see many students in the class, without thinking, they will try to answer and they will feel then embarrassed in the class because answer is wrong. So they give answers without decision. They never consider easily. They like latest thing in the house. Fourth one kind of people, ये खर्चीले आदमी होते हैं जो fourth one होते हैं. So for those having fourth kind of T are more prone to shopping. They are shopaholic, shopping mania. They used to purchase new thing unnecessarily in the house. Fifth one, they are very forward looking. They are too much forward looking that they can't live in the present. They are such people. They will talk about the next 20 years, but they are not able to adjust in the present scenario. But this kind of T is found in the scientific behavior. Those who are good investigator, researcher. So these are such kind of the people who can be more scientific in the field of research. So now we are talking about fifth kind of T. So they are very forward looking people. They are excellent in investigative abilities, in research capacities. They are very good. Now we are going to discuss G. Remember, if you are a graphotherapist, graphologist, and criminal psychologist, or even not regular psychologist, counselor, you should focus at this point while studying someone. This is extremely important because G denotes how far a person will go to satisfy for his or her physical goals or desire. This is extremely important point. Please, while assessing writing, please take care of this point. That is alphabet G. Now, so G denotes how far a person will go to satisfy for his or her physical goals or desire. So I will give you many different types of G here. Many are already here in the printed format. Now check it. So first kind of G, second kind of G, third type 2G, and then fourth, fifth, sixth. Now number 1. First kind of G is well known as bookish G. I used to write many times this kind of G. So look for this one. So those people who are having bookish G or first kind of G, they follow instructions step by step. They are sound follower, but they are sound follower. Kindly repost the feedback form, please, for everyone. I request again. So what I'm saying, those people who have bookish G, they follow instructions step by step. Given in the book, given in the manual. They will not use their own brain. They will just follow the system which is given in the book or somewhere else. Okay? Now, check. So they are very good followers. They are actually sound followers. This stroke of first kind of G can be written in calligraphy also for beautification of word. So remember, if calligraphy you are going to check, don't use consideration of this kind of G. In regular writing, this G of first kind will be considered. Second type of G is very important. This lower loop, and check, this lower loop is moving back. Check, this lower loop is moving back. These people have sexual issues like erectile dysfunction will be there, or no interest in the sex. Such kind of issues may be there. So they are very much connected with the past life. So because of past trauma, they will take very less interest in their sexual life. Now, third kind of G. So first one, and I have given here 2G in the third type. Now check it, please. So third kind of G, it is a longer G, very long. Unnecessarily, this G is visible because of its long size. This is unnecessarily visible. Now, so these people are actually less interested in sexual activities, but they don't want to disclose this point. So they have this unconscious thing in the mind to they want to express we are highly sexually involved, but actually their sexual desires are very less. Like earlier, Russian people used to have pointed shoes, and sometimes people got too much pointed shoes that they were not able to walk. And what was the meaning of pointed shoes? That I am more sexy. So this was the nature. In the third kind of the G, they are not interested in sexual behavior, but they want to show that we are actually. Sukanya, please wait. That will be extended. Next, fourth kind of G. Check in what is the problem in this fourth kind of G. Lower part is perfect. Upper part is having loop as well as hook. In fourth kind of G, there is hook in upper side. And remember, whenever you find hook any kind of alphabet, A to Z, anywhere, if hook is present, it is not a good trait. Actually, there is anger for opposite sex person. They will behave brutally. So they are such kind of people. They always have anger against the sex partner. So this is the issue related with these peoples. You got it? Now, few more G are here. I will explain. Then 5, 6. Check it. This written. Check this first one G, which is written using ink. If lower loop is too wide, upper loop is too small. Actually, lower loop is representing desire of physical relationship. So if lower loop is too large, they are extra over. They are having extra over sexual desire. They might have extramarital affair. They may be involved in the cheating with the partner. So this is not a good trait. Now check. If you have these four kind of G having upper hook, check it. Maybe proper hook. Okay. One thing, upper part of G is very large as compared to lower part. And there is hook in upper part. You can check. And no proper connected upper part is here. Please check it. You can connect these four different G with one common fact. Okay. Hook is a bad trait everywhere. Negative trait. Anger. It is known hell trait. Narak symbol. Bad behavior. So in all 4G, upper part is larger, lower is lower. Lower is having a bend. Check it. In lower part, there is a back bend. In upper part, there is hook. These are very lazy about sex life. Now, these four type of G, there may be a hook, there may be no hook. Upper part is lesser, lower part is larger. So these are, and lower hand is touching upper part, sexually satisfied in a day-to-day life. So these are the traits. Now come back to other points. Now we are talking about fifth kind of G. So in the fifth kind of G, there is a claw. Claw means opposite hook, in which something can be hanged. इसमें आप कुछ लटका सकते हैं. इस तरह का हुक जब बना रहता है उसको बोलते हैं claw. C-L-A-W, claw. Claw G. So the person will take advantage of sex. They are advantage seeker in physical relation. If they have romantic behavior, yes, 9 type is the third one. Check it. So they used to take misadvantage of sexual partner. They have issues of morality when faced with the real world in sexual matter. They are those people, fifth one, who are sexually active. They want sexual behavior. They want to get involved in sexual activities. But when moral values comes in front of them, they are always in the dilemma. This is the problem. And generally, they misbehave with the sex partner. Okay? So, one more very important point. If someone is in the age of adolescence, so you can find out this fifth kind of G. But after maturity of the same person, you will find that fifth kind of G will disappear. What is the reason? Adolescence is the age when everyone wants to have a practical sex and they are having dilemma of their moral values. So this is most commonly observed in the case of adolescence. Sixth G, upper loop is clear, but there is clear visibility of attachment. No smooth attachment is there in upper part of sixth G. And lower part is having a strict upper line. So this is a aggressive trait. Have you noticed in S also I said when you have such kind of straight line, this is aggressive or stress behavior. They are aggressive. Generally this trait is found in lesbian or gays. Seventh one of the G is having lower claw. But what is the difference between fifth and seventh? Can anyone answer? Answer please. In fifth and seventh, too many differences are there. In fifth and seventh, answer in chat box please. I'm looking. So that you can differentiate, try to find out. I'm not okay. Ending of claw, curve below, small sharp. Seventh one hook is a small loop on the top. Smart one, slanter applying, sharp line, pressure, no claw, seventh stick like small, correct. Yes, I got very nice answer from Vipassana. Seventh one is looking like a stick. Seventh one is having longer stick. And rest differences are good. In fifth one, there is a bent curve in the hook. In seventh one, no bent curve in the hook. In fifth one, upper part is more circular. In seventh one, upper part is less circular, like squeezed. Yes, Rachna, correct. In seventh one, hook is directly moving upward. In fifth one, hook is moving back. After going up, moving back. And main difference, the central line in seventh one is looking more larger. Although length is same in fifth and sixth, but it is looking larger. Correct. Sure to correct. Very sharp one is in the seventh. Correct, Meghanjali. So this is the difference. These minor differences. This is not micro observation. You have to find out. They have a rigidity in behavior. And they have sense of incompleteness in their sexual desire. They will always feel that they are not completely satisfied. I understand, no problem. We will provide you this literature. And the same is happening in the Dehradun, heavy rain is there. And I'm just looking that within few minutes there will be again heavy rain. And there are many landslides. So everyone, it is happening same everywhere in India. Now come back to the point. So talking about eighth kind of G. Now eighth kind of G, lower loop is closed, upper loop is closed. Lower loop is larger than upper loop. So there is a frustration in the sexual desire. Lower loop is actually about desire. Upper loop is about satisfaction. So check now 8 point. Desire is greater, satisfaction is lesser. Okay, wait, Sunita. So in 8th one, lower part is larger, desire is larger, satisfaction is lesser, upper point is lesser. It means there is frustration in sexual desire. Okay, this is generally found in the handwriting of those writers, those who are not able to achieve proper destination of success. Yes, correct, Shalini. It tells actually imbalance in the sexual life because desire is more, satisfaction is less. I'm very happy to see this answer. So this is obviously disbalance, imbalance in the sexual life. Someone asked, yes, upper one is about satisfaction in the G. Lower one, yes, you can say not having positive life. Correct, very nice. So upper one is about the satisfaction, lower is desire. I'm very happy. Most of you are answering and your interpretation is so good. Now I'm learning actually here. Now, so generally those writers who want to achieve a high level through writing book or something and they are not able to achieve the level, it is observed there. In case of 8, yeah, it is a negative actually behavior in the sexual behavior. Now, next point, number 9. open G. Check lower claw is good. And lower claw is going for future side. Check in the 10th, lower tail is going in the, sorry, 9th. Tail is moving in the future side, right hand side. Okay, hope is there. Upper side is open. So they like to talk about opposite sex. Remember, when in upper part, this point, note, please, to be noted, note down. If upper part should be circular, and suppose like A, G, Q, if upper part is supposed to be circular, but it is open, it tells about talkative nature. Yes, Rajgiri Rajan, I'm happy, very nice answer. It tells about talkative behavior. So the person is related, because it is related with sex, so person is willing to talk about opposite sex. They gossip about opposite sex. Right, okay? So here, they generally gossip about the opposite sex. Now, type of 10. 10th type of G. So now you will find difference between 9th and 10th. Just one thing. 10th one is not talkative, which is non-looped G. And lower loop is closed, well managed. Going in the right hand side is the future sign. It means they are efficient, they have efficient sexual desire. They are actually satisfied with the partner. And loop size is directly correlated. I told you the size of loop, lower loop is related to sexual desire. Yeah, it doesn't mean about honesty. It is about talkativeness. You are right. Meaning they can't keep secret, because obviously if someone is talkative, they can't keep their secret. You are right, Sukanya. It's very nice interpretation. That meaning if someone is talkative, simply they are not going to disclose. 10th one, someone said these may be introverted. Can't say. The reason is that that feature is decided by A. G is more related with sexual desire. Now, or you can say not introvert, they will not tell more about themselves. You can say this. Yes, yes, correct. 9th one is correct, Sushmita. 10th one, complete satisfaction and future possibilities. Whenever line moves in the right hand side, future possibilities, meaning more happy in future also. Now, 11th type. They generally favor the person with intention. Intentionally, they will favor a person. Like they will try to satisfy their partner. Yes, you can, correct. I want to know your name, Mr. QCam. Mr. or Miss, I don't know. Just tell me your name in chat box. So 11th one will intentionally try to satisfy his or her partner. This is the nature. And there are actually hidden motives. Meaning they have hidden motives in their life in 11th one. And if other strokes are not clean, then they have favor for publicity or publicly. So again, 11th one, they will intentionally try to satisfy partner. They have hidden motive. And I got correct interpretation from Sunita Amle and Shalini that they cannot be trustworthy. The reason is very simple. Why? Because they hide their issues. They don't want to tell about they have hidden motives. Correct. Which type of character formation can be identified as having tendency of attempting rape? Okay, more sexual desire. So lower loop should be large. And hidden motive, less satisfaction. These three traits are there. So tendency of lying and raping. Correct, Swapna? Just a minute. Okay, I will tell you there is. So in the rapist tendency, more desire, lower loop is too wide, having upper side of moving, and this tail is moving upside, hidden motive. Lower part of the G is very small, less satisfied. In that case, you can say tendency of sexual abuse. Now, if you have this kind of G like I have written in the group, so they used to show off related to their sexual behavior. They will gossip, I have this kind of this, I have this relation. Even they can relate themselves with anyone, that I have sexual behavior with that person, sexual life. Yes. Okay. 11th meme, yeah, can be rapist. Correct, Mr. Arpreet. So lots of show off related to sexual things, unnecessarily hyping about gossip. They divert everything. You can talk about anything and they will divert the topic towards sex. And even they are more open. They are willing to tell about their own sexual life. Yes, Swapna Siya Papan, correct. So this kind of G is a kind of fake G, fake sexual identity. They are actually incapable in sexual life, or they can be serial sexual abuser, because they are focusing, they are diverting everything towards sex. So they are willing to convince the person and they are willing to talk about the sexual behavior with the person who is in the front. So they can be sexual abuser. Now this kind of G, person is always confused, meaning you have to future and past both lines. Yeah, just wait, Rashmita. Let me explain this. Neetu, please, you just log in again. Now check this kind of G. One line is moving in past, one line is moving in future. Lower side is having a point. These person are confused and always you can leave, no issue, and they have always a dilemma. The person is not sure about his confusions, about his sexual behavior or life. So someone asked a question, one person who show off very strict, but they have the harassment tendency. So meaning two types of S you have to find out. First, this S, look this, gossip one. This should be in their writing. And second, this S should be present in their writing. Extra over sexual behavior. And third, this S should be in their writing, 11th one. So if these three S are there, person is strict and no one can identify that person can be sexual abuser. So person can be sexual abuser. Which G is good? 10th one is good. 10th G is good. Now we are talking about few G's here. Check first two type of, lower part is very long. Upper is okay. And this line is moving in right hand side, future and upper side. So check, there is stress about sexual activities, maybe due to tiredness. It may be due to tiredness, anger for opposite sex. Now, lower G, there is a actually hook. There are two hooks in upper loop. Check. Person is having enough sexual desire and sex drive, but not satisfied. And this third type of G, you can check. Upper side there is a loop hook. Lower side there is a loop hook. Extra sexual desire than required. These can be sexual abuser. They have extraordinary sexual desire. We are going to circulate today one recording of our research methodology. And now we got a person who is editing our video within few days, 2-3 days. All recordings will be available. All links. Today I'm going to provide you link of recording of last lectures in the group. Don't worry. So be careful about this person who is an upper hook loop, lower hook loop. So these can have multiple partners. Now, last G, upper pin is there. Lower loop is closed. Upper loop is squeezed. Yeah, you can leave, no issue, Mithun. Lesser sexual desire, less happiness, lesser satisfaction. They are actually bored about their sexual life. They are boredom person. Yeah, G is only about sex position. You are right. That's why you generally doctors say G point. It is actually related with graphologically. Now, very few pages are left. Looped G. Check this G. Okay, now check this G which I have made here using pen. Extraordinary upper loop is there, and upside a mild bent hook is observed. Check. In the upper side of this G, a mild Loop hook is there. Can you observe this? Please answer in the chat box. Are you able to observe this upper mild hook loop? Yes, because these kind of observations are very important. Okay, now they have hidden favor or looking for sexual benefit or just for publicity. That they just want to show I'm having this relationship. Now Y, last alphabet. These alphabets are required to analyze handwriting. If you are able to analyze A, T, K, G and Y, meaning you have analyzed more than 70% of a person. Now, so Y denotes materialistic life, money, success of a person. So it is related with the materialistic life. जमीन जायदाद पैसा कामयाबी भौतिक सुख इससे जुड़ा रहता है वाई. फिजिकल नीड डजंट हियर फिजिकल रिक्वायरमेंट नोट बट सेक्सुअल वन. Yes, we will. Don't worry, Sangeeta. We are having many things. Now, so the upper cup, check, there is one upper cup. It will show the mentality of earning and keeping. Note my point. There is a cup in the Y. Upside there is a cup. This cup represents mentality of earning and keeping secrets. Now, first type of Y. This is known loner Y. Generally, it is a kind of capital looking Y. So this is known loner Y. Yeah, Rashmita, you can leave, but we have 5-6 more minutes of session because session is for 2 hours, 4:30 to 6:30. So they are average in the success and money. They are more comfortable working alone than in group. That's why this is known loner Y. They want to be alone in the life and workplace. They are not a good person for a team. Check number 2. They are less. What is the difference in the number? Check second Y of 1 and number 2Y. What is the difference? Answer in chat box, please. What is the difference in the second Y and second Y of first one? Yes, difference of loop. In second Y we have loop. In second Y of first one there is a sharp point, not loop. Please circulate level 3 form. Please circulate level 3 form. Now, so this loop makes, this loop is about the adjustment. So they are less satisfied. They have to adjust everywhere. Less success and less money. Now, fourth kind of Y, either lower part is pointed or having hook. And direction is in the side of past. Left is related with the past. So they are having past side directed loop. So it denotes anger, stress to the success and money aspect. And they have success related anger. Yes, third one is okay. Third one is very easy. They are very satisfied people. There is a difference. Can you check? Can you find out 2 differences between second and third Y? There are 2 main differences in the second and the third Y. Yeah, little slant, very nice. 2 more points, please. Yes, very nice. Charu, Udita, very nice. Sunita, very nice. Rachna, nice. Now check it. So, meaning in third one, lower loop is having deep. It is upside. And upper side of third Y is having a groove. So, upper cup is a deep cup. Lower groove is a higher groove. So, these kind of people are highly satisfied with their success. And so, you will check upper cup is deep, lower loop is high and mild slant. Fourth one, telling about anger related with the success and money. Fifth one, I explained this kind of curve in the A. This is about those people who used to tell lie. झूठे लोगों के उसमें मिलता है ये मुड़ा हुआ कर. Okay, they are liar, advantage seeking people. They can cheat other people. Yes, Shalini, perfect. They can cheat people. Generally, this kind of why is observed in Anglo-Saxons. Sixth kind of why. Actually, this is about the stress of future, meaning they are aggressive. They don't want to listen more. They are aggressive. Seventh, there is a very low, upper cup is proper, lower loop is damaged, closed, and back folded. So they are less successful as compared to their input. They also have fear of failure in their life. Seventh one have fear of failure, like they refuse to join new duty or company, even if they will be offered higher salary, just because it is at a distance from their house. So meaning they are comfort zone looking. Correct. Correct. Very nice, Alini. So they are comfort zone looking people. Seventh one. Eighth one. Eighth one is found in the successful people. It is supposed to be a balanced why. They are successful. They are not alone. And they are happy in the life. Eighth one. But they have mild fear of success because this loop is moving little bent and in the side of future. So about future, they are always worried. The tail is going down. Yes, little depressive. Correct. In the seventh why. Correct. Yeah, Mr. SP, you explained it very nice. And eighth one also, tail is moving in the future side. So worried about future. They like little comfort zone. Ninth one. What about ninth one? They always try till the end. They will never give up. Ninth one are those people, they will never give up. They are happy and satisfied people. They are successful people. They will never give up. They will fight till the last breath. And tenth one, you can relate mild with the G fact. They hide their motive. Got my point? They are good cheater. The same trait I explained. Now, last point we are going to discuss here. I request to all of you, today we have increased the fees of graphology by 10 rupees because now we need more material and a few lesser candidates are here. But anyhow, my fees will not exceed 50 rupees. It is my promise till the 8th level. Okay? And I hope there will be no big difference in 30 and 40. Next, now we are talking about, so I am giving you idea about the next level, what we are going to study in the next level. And these 2 points are extremely important to identify whose writing is this. This is used by, okay, Anima, let me finish for others, then I will give you 5 minutes extra for K&S. Capital letters, actually capital letters are generally balanced. So nothing more can be interpreted using capital letters. So generally look for small letters. Got my point? Someone is asking, okay, all question I will answer. Let me complete these 2 pages so that those who have to go, they can go. I will give you extra time just to recall the question. So in the next workshop, we are going to study very important fact, that is pressure. Just by, if you are a teacher, police person, forensic department, psychologist, then you should know how to identify whose writing is this. And at the same time, yes, Dr. Harpreet, I agree. And same time, the pressure exerted during writing denotes about emotional behavior, stress and tension. Like pressure shows the emotional intensity of a person and physical strength. If someone is writing using too much heavy pressure, कि वो नीचे के पेज पे भी लिख जाए, he is having too much pressure, then meaning emotionally involved everywhere, possessive, highly possessive people, strong health person. If medium pressure, adequate emotional behavior, average health. Length of pressure is changing while writing the any number. Like if someone is writing T, different parts of T are having different pressure, meaning parents were not attentive, or the candidate was living in the hostel, or highly sensitive. Now Jones. Jones shows balancing in the life. So in the next workshop, we will study pressure and Jones. What about Jones? Upper zone, you know, suppose you are having a वो 4 लाइन वाली एक नोटबुक आती है इंग्लिश की बच्चों के लिए. You have a English notebook for the kids having 4 lines. Have you noticed? Many people lines between 2 upper lines. Many people write between 2 lower lines. Few write between middle 2 lines. Few upper 2 and few lower 2. So out of these 3 sections, upper zone, middle zone, third zone, in which area you like? If you are writing F, many people use 3 areas to write F. Many people use first 2 areas to write F. This is the meaning of zone. Is this point clear? What is the meaning of zone? I want to know. If T bar is too long, no, if extremely too long T bar, that will come under zones. That we will study. Size, extraordinary size, we will study under zones and pressure. So if someone is writing only in upper zone, the person shows how high a person will go to reach his mental goal. And it is related with ideas, intelligence, dream and wisdom. If person is writing in the middle zone only, meaning it is about the day-to-day life activity. If person is writing in lower zone, meaning how far a person will go to satisfy his or her desire. It is related with the materialistic goal and desire of life. In this way, second level is over.